We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. John Mathis will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that pitched in the All-Star game earlier this year. I like the way this guy goes about his business. He attacks the strike zone, and one of the things he's not afraid to do, let the opposing team put the ball in play. A solid all-around pitcher.
Into the box, Eddie James watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories.
It's really hard to put together one of those monumental seasons. This guy's got a shot at the Triple Crown.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Definitely worth another look as he scales the wall to take away a home run. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Striding in, Blake Reyes.
Now batting.
Bases are empty, one man out. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's gone.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 and a...
Leading off the inning, Eddie James, and they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Around first, digging for 2, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Roll, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started to start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it any time.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. So kind of a questionable time to be trying to take third, as that very easily could have been a strike him out, throw him out double play, but he is in there with 1 away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he does.
Stepping into the box, Blake Reyes. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. James will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Armenteros is going to get there as he backs up to put it. Digging in once again, Grant Levine. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fly ball into straightaway left. James comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Blake Reyes will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Matt Katimer from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 8th inning coming up. Pittsburgh leads this. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Eddie James starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
At the plate, Jeffrey Ramos. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Runner's on his way to third. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Sam.
Hey, come on now. One time, right here.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning double play is now in order.
Second baseman, Keston Hura.
The bouncer to the left side. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score. Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
8-2 tonight's final. Pittsburgh with a division-leading 60th team win this year. John Mathis earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work.
No errors. They left 10 men on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Brennan Malone will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Ready now, Eddie James. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
James.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay high up there.
Now the pitch. High and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up, still ranging back. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
At the plate, Matt Katimer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Matt Katimer.
The 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. D-backs out in front, 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Eddie James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And the pitch. hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit. And he'll get in there safely. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now two.
Come on the bat, on the
This
bat.
one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job.
So stepping in, Brennan Malone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Brennan Malone.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Rizzo is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail it here 2-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, and the Diamondbacks have stretched their lead now to 4-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Eddie James will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a... Stepping up now, Grant Levine. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Grant Levine.
The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We're through 6 full. Diamondbacks lead this one 5-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Luis Castilla. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Armenteros, the runner at first with 2 gone. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Pirates leave 1. They're down here 5-1. Stepping into the box, Eddie James. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game.
Right guy, right spot. Need you here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Katimer is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Arizona's on top 5-1. So here's Michael Chavis now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Michael Davis.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. James will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Well, there's another save, but that's just not any other save. That's save number 50 for the reliever in his career. Well on his way to a nice career.
5-2 the final score tonight. The D-backs with their 90th win, best in the division. Thomas Helland picks up his team best 14th win in this one. Brennan Malone couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Carson Romero hammers down the save, his league high 40th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 17 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Wally Swanson, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping in, Eddie James with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one.
Hey, let her fly right here.
First delivery to him on the way. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Digging in to try it again, Eddie James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Roll, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started to start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing with the big part of the field. He can beat you in so many different ways, and this number's getting just straight ridiculous.
Captain Yura.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Offered out and missed. Here's the throw. And he will be nailed at third on a questionable decision, to say the least, and the inning is over. So here's Michael Chavis now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Up next for Arizona, Eddie James, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Eddie James.
First pitch of the at-bat. No runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to make the catch. And he... Now at the plate, Blake Reyes.
The batter, number 3.
Gonna do right here. Here we go.
pulled high in the air out to left field.
Two.
James will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Grant Levine. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Pops this one up. Lewis has got it, and the side is retired. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Eddie James, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Liner in there for a base hit, and this one will bounce into the wall. The relay throw, low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2 to short. Only play will be to first, so they get the out, but credit the RBI as the go-ahead run is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right.
So striding forward now, Jorge Batista. This is in the air to left. James is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Arizona Diamondbacks came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Forrest Whitley wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. Carson Romero records the save, his 41st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Now batting, Eddie James. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Solo shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Batista. 4 hits already in the series through 7 at-bats.
Batista.
The 1-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Blake Reyes, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. So striding in, Matt Katimer comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. hit in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. It remains 1-0.
Here we go now. Come on.
Digging in, Eddie James, runner in scoring position with two gone.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
From the stretch. High in the air out to center field.
Come on, you're scoring. You're scoring. You're scoring.
Reyes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Only one in the inning for Arizona. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. D-backs out in front, 2-0. Stepping in, Eddie James. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at his lifetime numbers, James is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
I love everything about this guy's offensive game. The name.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, Dero, you know they say.
Leading off the inning, Chris Sharp, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Standing in, Eddie James. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
First pitch of the at bat. Line drive to center field. Reyes is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Now to the plate, Chris Sharp, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Chris Sharp.
The 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Lewis into shallow left. He tracks it down, and that will 2 runs up. Striding in once again, Eddie James. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jorge Batista. He singled his last time up.
Batista.
The 0-1 delivery. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very